Hey guys, it's Artie Daily again. You wanted me to do another Q&A, which makes me so happy. And it's not that I feel like I have like such important things to say, but I do very much enjoy talking to you guys and just talking to a camera. And I think that's because in my everyday life, and my friends will attest to this, I am really bad at talking. That is, I never think that the person who I'm talking to cares about what I'm saying. So I'm constantly like, you're bored, right? I'm gonna stop talking. I know this is getting boring. I'll just stop. And they get so frustrated with me. I mean, this is chronic. I've talked about this in therapy and everything. So when I do this, and it's like, I mean, I can't actually see you right now. So I can just imagine like you're fully engaged and not like skipping to the next video. So it kind of works out really well. Anyway, I talked for so long last time. And I appreciate those of you that were like, it was fine, but I want to be a little more succinct. So I'm going to get right into the questions that you guys put on the last video. But first of all, thank you for all of you that were like, I hope you're okay after the accident. I am totally okay, as were the people in the other car, thankfully. Both of our cars got damaged, but I just picked up my car yesterday, finally, drove home from San Jose today, as you can tell, because I'm in my less nice place. Thanks, boyfriend. One of you guys said, I like your place better with the records and all that. So, I like the records too. I actually told my boyfriend, I'm like, when we move in together, you can totally decorate it. My one stipulation is I have to have my record player and my records. So, anyway. Oh my god, I'm already rambling. Questions. I'll do the bad boy ones first. Someone, Ghost Biologist, asked, how many more bad boy shorts do you think you'll make? I mean, sky's the limit, right? I've got so many ideas, guys. All it takes is the time and the money. I have the inspiration, and as long as you guys want to see them, you know, I mean, Modern Family is getting renewed for like season 11, and they do 22 episodes or more a year. So, sky's the limit. I wrote in one of the comments, I've got like 7 scripts in progress. I'm almost done with the next one. It's been giving me a lot of trouble. I think because the story is having to shift, so I'm like having to work on a new character dynamic and all that, but I am very excited. Very excited. What was your original inspiration for the Bad Boy series? That's from Belize Guy. Tony, who played Mac, we did a play together. He was new to LA. He wanted to work on his demo reel. So I said, well, you can always shoot your own footage. He's like, yeah, I really want something where I'm like a bad boy and like it's funny. And I said, well, you know, I will write it and be in it with you as long as I can like be in control of it and make it good, because I don't want to do like some crappy scene. He was like, okay. So I sent him 2 ideas. One was the one we shot, and the other one was where like he was like a dog trainer and something happens. I'd have to check the text I sent him. And there was like some twist, I think, where the dog ended up being bad, or I don't even know what. So he chose the first one. I wrote it, and we put it out. So the inspiration was to give Tony something where he was playing a bad boy, but it was funny. Hopefully you guys thought it was funny. A lot of people thought it was porn, so they were disappointed when it wasn't. Next question. Laurent in Sacramento. Hi, Laurent. Info on how to help out with bad boy funding. I'm not sure if this was a question for me to share with everybody, but yes, we did a fundraiser to do more episodes, and I could always use more, essentially. There is a PayPal link for this YouTube channel on my like banner if you're on a desktop version. I'm not sure how you see it, like on a phone or something. I guess I can put the link in the comments of this because I tend to do that. But I have a PayPal for this YouTube account, which apparently a lot of YouTube accounts have. I didn't know. Another commenter on a video a few months ago was like, you should have like, oh crap, what's that other thing that people have to like fund their stuff? That other thing. Or like a PayPal. PayPal was way easier. So I did that. I kind of have a lot of energy because I'm running on fumes. The 5-hour drive today was super nice, but I'm very tired. I have not eaten dinner yet. I went to the gym because I hadn't been. We'll get to that. So I'm buzzy. Next question. Would it be possible for Bad Boy to have shows set in different locations? You could be selling or servicing some product. That's from William Clark. Yeah, of course it's possible to put in different locations. The reason it was always in one place is because it's so nice to have an apartment that you can control, that you're not paying for, and you know it's your environment to use. For successful people, we shot all over the place, but that's way more expensive. Sometimes you have to get insurance, and it's just a pain. So if I ever had enough money, like if I had thousands of dollars to make this show, I would be going all over the place, absolutely. But as long as it's a minimal budget thing, it's going to be in an apartment, most likely. or my mom's house. That's where we shot the Christmas one. Cute house though, right? All those Christmas decorations were hers. She's a good mom like that. She's one of those moms where it's, Christmas is a big deal. As it should be. Sorry, I got really passionate about that, thinking that someone would think that Christmas isn't a big deal. Not because I'm religious. Those days are over. That's another time. Oh my God, I'm rambling so much. Take a deep breath. Ready to go. Ivarensky1 said I should partner with an LGBT-related news content site like New Now Next. They already post about Bad Boy. New Now Next has been amazing about publicizing every Bad Boy short. So, yeah, thanks for the suggestion. And they're already on it, which I love. Chang HQ. I'm also talking fast because I want this to not go over 11 minutes. It's already been 6. Do you feel my struggle? It's real. That's where that saying comes from. Struggle's real. Chang HQ said, will your boyfriend be featured in Bad Boy 2 someday? No. I would love for him to be, but he's not an actor. He's so shy. He's like studying finance, guys. He wants to work like in business, but he's actually very creative. And I tell him all the time, he needs to work in design, interior design, decorating, things like that. You saw how nice his apartment is. Guys, please comment. Tell him to follow his creative passions. He probably won't. It's too insecure for him. He looks at me, who wants to be an actor, and how hard it is. He's like, I don't want that life. I'll make the money. That's what he's thinking. But if anyone knows how to become an interior designer, I would sure love the tips so I could drop those hints, because he lights up whenever he gets to do it. Seriously. And that's what you should do with life, right? The thing that makes you light up. Light up. That sounded like a direction to light up. You know what I was saying. Kevin Acosta said I should do a short with Brian Jordan Alvarez. Abraham, I'm going to say your last name wrong, so I'm going to spell it TSEC. Said I should collab with Michael Henry. Both are amazing content creators on YouTube. I would love to collaborate with them. I don't think they know who I am yet, because I'm still working my way up. But if the time ever happened, please, that'd be amazing. All right, now the non-Brad Boy questions. Brad Boy, that's kind of how I said that. Clara Bell asked, Star Trek or Star Wars? You're setting me up, yo, because that's people that like Star Trek and Star Wars like Star Trek and Star Wars. My ex-boyfriend, it's been a few years, he loves Star Trek. So he got me into Star Trek, mainly the TV shows. He loved Next Gen and Deep Space Nine so much that when in Vegas they had the Star Trek thing that you could go see and Quark's bar and visit and all that, we did that. But I got into Voyager, and apparently people hate Voyager, but I loved it. I loved Janeway. Sorry, I had an inside joke. I don't know if I should share it because it's not really a joke, but back when you would get DVDs from Netflix, there would be a description of the episodes, and we were constantly renting the Voyager episodes to watch them because this was pre-streaming. And on one of them, it was the series finale, and it said a gray-haired Janeway, and then Kate Mulgrew, and I read it out loud as a gray-haired Janeway. So from then on, whenever we talked about Voyager, I would say, gray-haired Janeway. It's not funny, is it? This is why you shouldn't share personal inside jokes, because no one gets them. If Steve's watching, he's probably not. But remember that? So anyway, my sister loves Star Wars, and she and I are complete opposites. So I guess I got to go Star Trek. But I did like Return of the Jedi when I was a kid. I like them both. Hey, sci-fi is amazing. I would love to go to space. There's room for everybody. I might say this wrong as well. Xari, Xsari. Say that 3 times fast. Have I ever been to England? No. I daydream about it all the time. Anytime I'm guys, it's always sunny in California. They're not lying. It's also always sunny in Philadelphia. Is that the show? But it's always sunny in California. It's been raining lately, but it's always sunny. And I love overcast, rainy times. So please send me to England, God. It sounded like I wanted... Oh, here's. You all think I'm crazy now. Xari also asks, how long have I been with my boyfriend? 6 months! It's been going really great. Yeah. What state am I from? Also from Xari. California. Born and raised. I've driven cross country twice. Been to Mexico once as a child. That did not go well. That's another story. We drank the water. I was 8. I had some Tang. And my mom we all got sick. My mom had to drive us home in the middle of the night. Anyway. Rio Jimenez says, what bar is my favorite bar? Because he's also from LA. This is where I'm from. He recently commented Motherlode. I haven't been there since they remodeled, but I like, gosh, I don't go out to the bars much. I like Gold Coast. No one knows what this is because it's kind of like a dive. I like divey bars. I like nice bars. I like seedy bars. I like bars. But I think there was one called like 8 Ball, but they just changed it. Who cares? I like alcohol. Tubuy, Thuby. I'm sorry if I say the names wrong. I really am. Oh, maybe not this time, because he said, your face is skinny looking, but you have a bit of a chubby body. Yeah. Then he also said that he wrote that because he knew I would see it or something. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Yes, my face is thinner. I gain all my weight right here. I was a chubby kid. So now whenever I gain weight, it always goes right here. And I've been eating a lot because of the holidays. And when you get in a relationship, you gain weight. So yeah, but don't like body shame me. I don't know if you were body shaming me. But point is, yeah, thanks for pointing out that I'm disproportionate at the moment. I think Adore Delano called it hog body. So what? I as a kid, I was the kid that was like wearing the t-shirt to the beach and the pool and would never take it off because I was so like ashamed of how I looked. And now that I'm older, it's like, you can't do that. You can't live that way. In my 30s, I was still that way. This is a late in life like acceptance of like whatever weight I'm at, that I'm cool with it. So when anyone else wants to point out like what they think is like weird about you, it's not cool. You can do it about yourself, of course. We all like self-hate. You shouldn't do that either. I get it though, we do it, but you got one body, you got one life. Treat it well. You know what I mean? Love yourself no matter what is what I'm saying. And love each other. Anyway, Hellion Preston said, what do I dream about? Okay, and then My Chemical Crash said, tell us your dreams. Keen to hear about the Katy Perry, Clint Eastwood zombie apocalypse. This is from Ryan Yamba. I mentioned in my last video, I had a dream. It involved zombies, Clint Eastwood, and Katy Perry. You ready for it? Oh my God, 12 minutes. Oh well, we'll set a new record. So I had this dream. First of all, this is what I dream about all the time. I dream about like pop stars and stuff. Like last night, I dreamt, speaking of Mariah Carey. By the way, I just got this in the mail. I've been waiting for like 3 months for it. It's bent, like in the corner. So I haven't opened it yet. I think I'm gonna send it back. They probably won't take it, but anyway, I'm so sad. Last night I dreamt that I was with Mariah Carey shooting the video for Fantasy, like when she's on the roller coaster, and I got to sit next to her as we were doing it. But also in this dream, she decided to do a shot because I knew she directed it, so she was calling the shots. And she decided to do one where she strapped herself to the front of the cars. And so instead of sitting in the car, she was strapped to the front and like, sweet, sweet fantasy, baby, as they went around like that. I'm like, that's not safe, Mariah. And so then after that, she rode with me on the car. It's a fun dream. Anyway, zombies, Katy Perry. So I had this dream. This is gonna take a minute. Where, oh, no, it'll take less than a minute. Don't stop watching. We're like in this giant mansion and we're about to play a game with zombies. So it's like not real, but the house has like 2 wings and a center area. And the zombies are in both wings and they're gonna work their way into the center of the house. And I'm like, I don't wanna play this. I don't like zombies, which is true, I don't like them. So I went to the center of the house and just, no one was there. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait this out. And it's dark and I can hear the zombies sort of like coming in. I'm like, I don't wanna play this. I don't wanna play this game. So eventually, like I'm like keeping my eyes closed, it's super dark, the lights are off, and I feel like them approaching, and one of them like gets me. I don't know if they like bite me or what. And I look, and it's Clint Eastwood. And I look at Clint Eastwood, I'm like, I don't want to play. And he went like, and then walked off. I'm like, well, shit. Sorry, I just swore. Do you care about that? Shoot. Clint Eastwood just turned me into a zombie, but no one knows he got me because it's dark. I'm like, I'll just pretend he didn't get me. I'll still be a human and try to like evade the zombies and like get out of here because I have no choice but to play now because they're all around. So then there's like this spotlight going around the center of the room. And when the spotlight shines, you can see where the zombies are. So that kind of helps you like get away from them. So I'm seeing zombies, I'm seeing people like trying to escape. I'm like, I'm getting out of this room. So I go into like the West Wing. If you've ever seen that show, it's one of my favorites. Go into the West Wing. And in that room, all the people that are human and still alive are like laying really still, like flat on the floor, like this, because they don't want the zombies to see them. And I was like, oh God, like they've kind of figured something out, but I know the zombies are around. And I look up and I see like these white hooks on the ceiling. And I realize if you pull them, it turns the light on, like the spotlights, so you can see where the zombies are. I'm like, this is brilliant. I gotta go tell the people in the middle room where all the zombies are coming right now or heading in, like pull the white things, you can see where they are. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going through this like mid area where there's like this cool like stream and rocks and stuff. And Katy Perry comes bounding up, but she's got kind of like crazy hair. Like, have you ever seen Up when they're kids at the beginning and there's the girl at the beginning? She's like, I like you, like that girl. It looks like that, but multicolored, like pink and purple and blue, like Katy Perry would do. And she comes bounding up. She's like, I'm gonna tell them first. I was like, no, like I discovered the white things. I'm gonna go tell them. She's like, no, I'm gonna do it. And I went, this is why no one likes you. To Katy Perry. I think it's because I read a lot that people don't like Katy Perry anymore. I don't have a problem with her. I think she's great. But I told her that in the dream. And then I think I tried to go and warn the people first, but I don't remember what happened. I woke up. Was that worth hearing about? Again, I talked really fast, but I hope it entertained you. I'm going to wrap this up now because it's been way too long. If you have any more questions, I can do this again. I can also never do it again. You tell me. To add to the countries and states in the United States that have watched these or tell me where they're from. Israel, Canada. There was like 3 or 4 of you this time. One of you specifically from Nunavut. I think I said that right. And just east of Toronto. Someone from Poland. Someone from Germany, specifically Dortmund. Someone from Israel in Jerusalem, but they were born in Dublin, Ireland. The internationalists. It's just blows my mind. Australia again, but also New Zealand. Vietnam, Italy, a German person in Italy, Colombia. I had to look this up. Bogota in Colombia. Hope I said that right. Uruguay, which might also be pronounced Uruguay. I got 2 pronunciations online. Argentina, Bulgaria, South Africa, specifically Johannesburg, and then the United States. I got Texas, specifically Houston, Washington, Ocean Shores, Missouri, Georgia, Savannah, Atlanta, California, where I am, San Jose, Griffith Park, we're neighbors, so awesome, Nevada, Las Vegas, Alaska, and Idaho. Guys, I can't, you don't know how much it blows my mind to think that you're seeing this face and hearing this voice all over the world. And again, I want to apologize because I think I'm just spastic, but thanks so much. I would love to tell you answers to more questions about anything or just talk to you or, hey, let's have a conversation. I love it. I love when you comment. And more soon? I'm working on Bad Boy. Let's get a Bad Boy out there. I'd say within the next month for sure, like the next 3 to 4 weeks. All right. I'm going to go sit and look at Shawn Mendes' face with flowers busting out of it. Or as my boyfriend said when he saw that, he's not gay. Right? Anyway, have a good day, you guys. Have a good night, wherever you are. Bye.